this one is working better. I think I had myself muted for the last one. Did mention tomorrow is the letter carrier food collection day. So if you can leave the bag of non-perishable food items out by your mailbox or take them to your post office. The letter carriers will collect it all and then it will just be distributed to people who need the food. We're going to read from Celebrate Recovery for today, and it is day 129, and I'm way later in the day getting all of this together because we have had a day. Mayor is having a little issue with his belly, and we have had to make a few runs outside for longer periods of time. So if I exit stage left and just leave everything running, it's because he needs to. Okay? Anyway, we're going to read Who Needs Pain is the title. You can't heal a wound by saying it's not there. Jeremiah 6:14. Wow. Wouldn't it be great if we could snap our fingers and suddenly there would be no more pain in the world? Well, yes and no. While no one wants to experience pain, it does serve a number of important purposes in our lives. C.S. Lewis said, God whispers to us in our pleasures, speaks in our conscience, but shouts in our pain. Pain is God's megaphone to rouse a deaf world. Pain is God's way of letting us know something is wrong. If, for example, my appendix were to burst and I felt no pain, how would I know to get help before the deadly infection spread throughout my body? Pain is also God's fire alarm. If an alarm goes off, we don't say, oh, there goes that stupid fire alarm again. We call the fire department. But when our pain alarm goes off, instead of dealing with the source of the pain, we often try to mute the noise with people, work, food, alcohol, sex, and many other things. An important point needs to be made here. Just because God allows pain to enter our lives doesn't mean He causes the pain, and it certainly doesn't mean He enjoys seeing us in pain. God often allows the natural consequences of our poor choices to play out. The miracle is that He brings good out of our pain by using it to demonstrate His goodness and grace. Our prayer is, Father, I am hurting. I pray that you use my pain for good. During these days of suffering, I ask you to help me feel your presence in Jesus' name. Hi. Hi. I'm sorry. I didn't look at the chat while I was reading. Um, Welcome to those of you that have stopped in. Just wanted to add to this. I think um, that so oftentimes we experience pain and we want to blame God whenever it's something we did. If you do something like, oh, cigarettes, I did when I was younger. If you smoke, you know that you're taking a chance to have, cancer. We know this. So if you knowingly do that and later on develop cancer, God didn't do it, you did. So that's just kind of the simple. Um, and I can tell you, for me, pain pain generally gets my attention. So, and takes my attention off of other things and puts it where it needs to be. And I've also, if you've been on this channel and heard me speak about my father, I've had good examples of people that have shown me um, how to deal with pain in a proper perspective. So, y'all have a great day. I don't know whose messages are being held for review, but we'll deal with that later. I wish you a good one. We will see you in the next video. If you have any prayer requests or anything like that, leave them in the comments actually below the video after it goes live. I won't see them here. Um, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.